Pioneer fans, Pioneer Women's Varsity Field Hockey is live and on the air. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live at Hollway Field, where it is the Pioneer Varsity Field Hockey team taking on Saline. Pioneer 5-4-4 on the season. They beat Pinckney to start off. That was an 8-0 win back on the 23rd of August. On the 22nd, they played Saline and tied. That was over at Skyline. Then they tied John Burroughs 1-1. That was at a tournament, the Tournament Gateway Series. They tied Glenbrook 3-3. They beat Cal from Kentucky. That was a 2-0 win. They beat Huron back on September 6th 4-1. They lost to Dexter 3-1. They lost at Skyline 5-1. They tied Chelsea 0-0. They swept Huron, beating Huron 2-0 back on the 27th September. They beat Novi 5-1 back on October 7th. On October 5th, they fell to Skyline. Skyline sweeping the season series 6-4 on that final game. And here they are to play Saline. The Dexter game was back on the 11th. That was a 1-0 win by Dexter at Dexter. On the other side, Saline is 7-3-2 on the season. They lost at Dexter 3-0. They tied Chelsea, tied Pioneer. They beat Skyline 2-1. They beat Father Gabriel Richard 2-0. They beat Pinckney 8-0. They beat Huron 3-1. They beat Grand Blanc 8-0. They beat Novi 1-0. They fell to Dexter 4-1. Beat Huron 2-0 back on October 5th. And they lost to Skyline that on October 10th. That was a 4-0 loss to Skyline. Skyline swept them. And no score reported in the Northville. If we take a look at the SEC standings, it is Dexter who has won the SEC with 10 points. Skyline right behind him with 9 points. Saline has 8 points. Pioneer and Chelsea tied with 6 points. So Pioneer trying to get knotted up with Saline in that number 3 spot. Huron has 3 points and Pinckney none. So that is the current SEC standings. We're going to get going in just a few moments. Let's play a few messages from the MHSAA. And as soon as John hops on the mic, we will turn it over to him and he will announce the teams as we are close to that moment. Let's just play a couple messages from the MHSAA. You're watching Pioneer Varsity Field Hockey. It looks like CTN is here as well, so if you want to check out CTN's broadcast, they typically have it up on their YouTube channel the day after, the morning or so, so you can check that out. They did a great job with last week's Huron Pioneer football game, so if you want to relive that huge win by the Pioneer football team before they take on the Pinckney Pirates this Friday at 7 o'clock, check that out.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something...
Its athletics department and its field hockey program are pleased to welcome the players, coaches, parents, students, alumni, and fans of the Saline Hornets to tonight's match against your Ann Arbor Pioneers. Here are the participants. First for Saline. Number 1, Claire Clark. Number 2, Lauren Miller. Number 3, Claire R.V. Number 4, Audrey Portwood. Number 5, Caroline Clark. Number 6, Lola O'Connor. Number 7, Celia Paddock. Number 8, Ella Talladay. Number 9, Hannah Phillips. Number 10, Maddie Nishioka. Number 14, Elle Puffpath. Number 5, Sage Boys. Number 16, Olivia Puffpath. Number 19, JC Walker. Number 20, Kylie Puffpath. Number 22, Casey Griffin. And number 95, Megan Clauser. The varsity coach, Sophia O'Connor, assisted by Holly Mead and Bree R.E. Oh yeah, now your Pioneers, here they are. Number 2, Grace Grabowski. Number 4, Sophia Jimenez. Number 5, Patty Colbert. Number 6, Ann McGowan. Number 7, Maggie Lamb. Number 8, Megan Edwards. Number 10, Lily Soldan. Number 11, Megan Cole. Number 14, it's Nina Bonenberger. Number 15, Izzy Sutton. Number 16, Marin Brady. Number 17, June Galban. Number 18, Peyton Peters. Number 19, Maya Hammerman. Number 20, Nora Lammers. Number 21, Mackenzie Skytman. Number 24, it's Clara Jones. Number 25, Lily Boardman. Number 30, Isol Park. Number 33, Maddie Grant. And number 36, it's Sarah Huffman. The coaches of Pioneer, Jay Nixon, Katie Valle, and Kate Henry. And the third team on the field tonight, the officials, Pat Hayes and Anna Aklush. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you rise now, remove your caps. To lead the national anthem, we have Teddy Tolbert, Pioneer Field Hockey team member.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and the free and the home of the brave?
Teddy Tolbert.
Pioneers' own Teddy Tolbert with an amazing job with the national anthem. Gotta love that. Multifaceted, multi-talented folks. "15 minutes up on the clock. We're getting ready to go here. Game time temperature is 52 degrees. Saline gets set. Miller ready to get things going right at the block A. Right inside the center circle. And we're getting ready to go. 15 minutes up on the clock. Good crowd here on a chilly fall day. Saline controls, moves it over on the near side to El Puffbath. The whistle. That is going to be Pioneer. Bringing it ahead. Grabowski moves it back. Grabbed it, Edwards. Edwards feeds it back on the defensive side. Jimenez moves it all the way over on the far wing. Picking it up there. It just drifts out the far line. Lammer trying to get to it. Saline with it on that far sideline. Bringing that in. Talladay. Trying to feed it ahead. That will go out the far sideline. Pioneer back. Ready to feed it ahead. Trying to move it. That's grabbed. Tolbert feeding it. Whistle as Jones went down. Ball comes back right around the 50-yard line. Let's bring it back right by midfield. Saline gets it going, coming over on the near side, over to Harvey. Knocked away, Pioneer pulls it. Feeding it over on the far side is Brady, picked up there by McGowan. McGowan along the far sideline trying to get it ahead. And we'll go out right in front of the Saline bench. Saline has it on the far sideline. It hit ahead, now grabbed, firing the other direction. McGowan over to Solden. Solden coming down the far wing. That knocked back. Solden again on the far sideline. That grabbed. McGowan trying to fire it ahead. Solden trying to work her way through traffic. Solden weaving through. That tipped back. Trying to grab it the other direction is Harvey for the Hornets. Intercepted. Pioneer moving it over. Brady gets it over on the far wing. McGowan feeds it ahead. Stolen away by Saline, but a whistle. Tolbert will start. As she hits it back. Bringing it up. McGowan. Stolen away. Saline fires it down on the far side. Whistle moved over. Brady, that tipped, coming in. Grabowski racing down with it. Grabowski stomps right around the end line, trying to move it back. Saline fires it. They'll go all the way back and along the near sideline. They'll go out. Edwards with it here on the near sideline. Sit ahead, trying to get it to Grabowski. Battle for it on the near sideline, trying to bring it ahead. That's stolen away. Saline. Trying to feed it ahead is El Puffbath. Tipped. Trying to get it is Padot. Padot. On the near sideline. Moves it back over is El Puffbath. Gets it, Solden, steals it away. Solden trying to race ahead with it. Solden gets back behind the defense, trying to come in. Solden trying to cut across. And knocked away. It will be a corner as Olivia Puffpath with the challenge, and that will end up a corner for Pioneer.
Grace Grabowski will do the honors.
Grace Grabowski on the insert. Gets set up on the hash mark on the near side of the goal. Waits for the signal. Moves it. Top of the arc coming over. They have fired, knocked down, loose, and they put it in. Pioneer with the goal. Grabowski puts it in. And at 10:48.
Grace Grabowski gets the goal. Lily Solden, the assist.
Solden got it from the top of the arc, fired it in. Grabowski able to tip it. Pioneer takes the 1-0 lead here. 10:48 left to go here in the first. And moved back over by Miller. Controlled down on the far side of the field. Trying to feed it ahead. Grabbed and knocked the other direction by Lammers. Saline just over midfield moves it. That pulled away as Brady had it, but Saline will restart. It's on the far side of the pitch. That moved over by Carly Puffpaff. Back right at midfield. Saline controlling, trying to avoid pressure by Pioneer. Coming down on the near side, moved ahead by Miller. They'll be right on the near sideline. El Puffpaff rockets it ahead. In between the hash marks. Plucked up there by Jimenez. Jimenez trying to move it away. Saline trying to fire it in. Tolbert trying to take it the other direction. Pulled back by RV. Pioneer with a quick restart. Coming down on the near side. Grabowski, the goal scorer for Pioneer. Trying to hit it ahead. That is going to be a whistle. Pioneer with the restart. That's sent all the way across the field. Controlled. Fired ahead by McGowan. Now that knocked down as Saline with it, but that'll go out of bounds. There's Lammers on the far sideline, knocked down by Miller, trying to pull it out. Solden on the far sideline, battle there. Solden gets the restart. Feeding it all the way deep into Saline. There is a whistle as Jones was trying to pull it down the end line. .58 left to go here in the first. 1-0 Pioneer with the lead. On the far sideline, Saline trying to get things going down. There's Nishioka on the far sideline. Tipped back, trying to control. Solden battling on that far sideline. Pioneer gets the restart. Quickly moved over, trying to get to Tolbert. Tolbert gets away from Padak. Over, trying to knock it back. Coming over, Tolbert trying to get it over to Grabowski. That will be a whistle. And Saline rocketing down the field. Miller coming outside the far hash mark. Jimenez trying to drive her wide. Miller takes it deep. Stops, trying to feed it in between. Knocked down by Pioneer. Good defensive play back there by McGowan. Saline has it, trying to bring it over was Talladay. Down on the far wing. Tipped away as Jimenez battling, trying to secure that ball for Pioneer. That is going to result in a corner for the Hornets. Saline corner. 7:33 left to go.
Carly Puffpaff will
As
inbound.
Carly Puffpaff to take the corner to insert on the far side, feeds it. And over Miller trying to fire it in. Good stop by Grand. Another shot from the far side. Grand again knocks it. That goes out the end line. 6:58 left to go here in the first. 1-0 Pioneer with the lead. You can hear the Pioneer crowd trying to urge their team on. Saline moves it back into the midfield area, trying to chip it ahead. Knocked down. Coming over on the near side. Rocketed ahead by Grabowski. Goes out. About to 10 yards on the Pioneer side of midfield. Clark gets it back over to El Puffpaff. El Puffpaff moves it over to Olivia Puffpaff. And hit down towards trying to get it over to Miller. Knocked away, but a whistle. Saline will restart on the far side as Carly Puffpaff Down, and that will go out the end line. Pioneer will start things off right at the 16-yard mark, lifting it down. Back down on the far side, trying to get it over there was Jones. Now Brady feeds it ahead. Solden with it. Solden trying to get away from a quartet of Saline players. Whistle. Solden quickly restarts, trying to move it over to Jones. And it's going to go back over to Saline as Nishioka on the far sideline. That whistle goes Pioneers' way. 5:25 left to go. Here comes Saline, excuse me. So Puff Paff had it. It's Brady with the ball. I'm going to drop it, and Saline with it. So Puff Paff moves it back. Saline controls, sends it back to their defense. Trying to rocket ahead, and tipped by El Puff Paff. Now moved ahead, racing. Jimenez trying to pull that away. Goes back there, Padat trying to get a shot. Now RV back, and that was whistle, and Pioneer takes it, sending it down on the far side. And we'll go out the far sideline, just in front of the Pioneer bench, as Olivia Puff Paff start things off. She gets a hit down on the far sideline. Moving over with it is Dalladay. Clark in for Caroline Clark in for Saline. 4:25 left to go.
In for Ann Arbor.
Here in the first, 1-0. Pioneer with the lead. Hammerman in for Pioneer. Saline has it on the far sideline. Moved back, tipped out the far sideline. As Olivia Puff Paff again will hit it, trying to get in the way. Pioneer that launched. As Edwards trying to get that whistle. Come back out to 16. Quickly Brady moving ahead. Solden trying to feed it over to McGowan. Knocked away by Miller. Pioneer restarts. Tip down on the far sideline. Grabbed there by Olivia Puff Paff. She rockets it down. Racing back to get it is Lammers. Lammers for Pioneer on the far sideline. Lammers moves it back over to Jimenez. Jimenez on the far wing. Gets it over to McGowan, but a whistle. Saline. Talladay will get things going. Deep in Pioneer's defensive territory. Talladay spinning with it, pokes it down. That will go out the end line. Pioneer's ball, 2:51 left to go. Here in the first, 1-0 Pioneer with the lead. They'll start things off at the 16. Moving it over. Trying to grab it is Edwards. Edwards ahead and stolen away. Coming down on the near wing is El Puff Paff. Intercepted by Pioneer, bringing it ahead. Great job by Tolbert. Tolbert over midfield. Tolbert trying to feed it ahead to Solden. Solden back behind the defense. Solden coming in with it. Solden with a shot that kicked away. Good defense by the
Pioneer, corner.
Good defense by, I believe that's Closser. Turns into a corner for Pioneer with 2:05 left to go here in the first.
Once again, Grace Grabowski will have the ball.
Grabowski on the insert on the near side on the corner. Solden at the center of the arc. Moved over, grabbing a Brady. Brady with the shot. Back. Solden with another shot. That knocked down. Closser with the save. And we'll have another corner for Pioneer. We approach the 125 mark here in the first. Pioneer up 1-0 on the Grabowski score at 10:48. And on a corner, Grabowski again with another opportunity. Moved back, grabbing it, bringing ahead is Jones. Jones inside the hash marks. That rocketed away. Went off of a Saline player.
Corner.
That is going to be a corner for Pioneer. 1 minute left to go here in the first. 1-0 Pioneer. Grabowski gets set up at the mark on the near side of the goal. Gets that over to Brady. Brady with the hit. That knocked down, kicked away by Klosser. Comes back in along the near sideline. Pulled back, Pioneer working their way as Brady working her way down the near sideline. Whistle. Pioneer to restart. As Brady has it, Brady firing it down the near sideline, and that just out the near sideline. Saline with it. And that is the end of the first.
At the end of the first quarter, Ann Arbor Pioneer 1, Saline nothing.
Pioneer takes the 1-0 lead into the second. Let's play just a little bit of messages from the MHSAA.
Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As we approach the second quarter here, Pioneer up 1-0 on the Grabowski score from Sultan. That on a corner. Pioneer looking to hang on. They want to try and beat Saline and get the third place in the SEC Red. Dexter with 10 points has won the SEC. Skyline has 8 points and Pioneer behind with 6. That's pulled back over on the far side. Tipped back. All the way down, Saline trying to knock that over.
Sir, that's your car. James. James. Jim, that's your car. Your car's going off. Yes. Your...
All right, just a little taking that off, coming down. Pioneer has it along the near side. And moved back. Sent down on the near sideline. Solden trying to get to it. Now plucked up. Claire Clark had it. Trying to knock it away is Grabowski coming down on the near wing. As that's Elpuffpaff. As Pedot trying to center it. Knocked away, and that is going to be a corner. Pioneer getting set up, Saline corner. Carly Puffpaff on the insert. And grab sent back. Now they hit. Good job knocking that away. Coming down on the near side. Solden blocking that. As that was Miller who had a good shot. Now racing ahead with it. Here comes Tolbert. Tolbert trying to get past the defense. Tip back Tolbert in along the end line. Tolbert battling with the ball. Now coming in. Trying to knock that away. Solden was there, and that will be a corner for Pioneer. It's a great job by Tolbert to run it all the way down. Solden in to try and help out, and they're able to force a corner. Here at 12:25 left to go here in this second. Grabowski on the insert. Grab, Brady moves between the hash marks, move on the far side. There's a shot by McGowan that just goes wide to the near side. Didn't miss by much. Brady has it between the hash marks. Brady feeds it over to the far side, coming ahead with it. McGowan feeding it, stolen away by Saline. As Miller coming down the far sideline. Miller moved back. Saline to restart. And Brock back over. RV with it. RV trying to get it over as that's grabbed by Elpuffpaff. Elpuffpaff on the restart, tip back. Over on the near side. Elpuffpaff trying to get it in, knocked down, poked back, grabbed, and rocketed by RV, but knocked away. That is a Saline corner. 10:52 left to go here before halftime. 1-0 Pioneer with the lead. Carly Puffpaff over to take the corner. It's be on the far side of the goal. She gets that right centered up, moving over, trying to get it as RV moves it over the far side. And knocked away. Good job as that ball on the far wing. Sent right out in front, poked away. There's a shot. Good save by Grand. Grand, another kick save. Battleford is... I believe that was Brady who knocked it away, and that results in a Saline corner. .9:45 and counting. Carly Puffpaff again on the far side of the goal to insert this corner. Grab moved over by RV. Shot, and it goes in.
Clean goal.
As that was a goal by, I believe, Nishioka. Saline ties it up at 9:29.
Julia Pettit gets the goal.
So Pottet with the goal. Controlling, moving it up the far side, Talladay. On that far sideline, trying to pull that away was Jones. Brought back in along the far wing. Ahead, Phillips had it. Now moving back over. On the near wing, RV moves it ahead, tipped back, Pottet. Move it ahead, Edwards on the steal. Edwards comes up the near sideline. Edwards turns, trying to hit it ahead. That comes back, and Saline will grab it as El Puff Puff gets it set up just inside the near sideline. Moved back over to Claire Clark, knocked away by Jones. Jones trying to lift it to Solden, knocked down by Carly Puff-Paff. Carly Puff-Paff will restart right at midfield. That rocketed ahead, trying to knock it down. Coming down with it, Peters. Or excuse me, it's Brady. Brady rolling it all the way down to Jones. That goes out the far sideline right in front of the Saline bench. McGowan will take it there. Moved back over to Brady. Brady comes back towards midfield. Over to Edwards. Edwards trying to keep it in, and it just slides out the near sideline. 1-1 is our score. 7:52 left to go here. In the second, we will have the senior celebration for this team right after the game, so keep tuned in to that. Knocked down as Brady, trying to avoid pressure, gets it over to Grabowski. Grabowski moves it over midfield, stolen away by Saline. Grabbed by Edwards. Edwards trying to work her way through contact. There'll be a whistle. Edwards restarts, comes down the near sideline, trying to sneak it past over to Grabowski. Pulled back the other direction by El Puff-Paff. Now Claire Clark will restart on the near sideline. Claire Clark gets it back to her defense. Fed ahead by El Puff-Paff. Knocked down. Here comes Tolbert. Tolbert trying to get it ahead to Solden. Solden races in. Solden coming close. Firing it just wide to the near side. I believe Klosser got a piece of it. And we'll come out to the 16. 6:50 left to go here in the second. Saline moves it back in along the end line. Working it up is Carly Puff-Paff. Knocked down by Edwards. Edwards going to pull that away. Pioneer gets the restart. Edwards trying to move it over on the near sideline, and just a little miscommunication that goes out. Portwood. Nope, excuse me. That was El Puff-Paff who moves it back. Pioneer with the restart. Grabowski has it. Grabowski trying to make her way between the hash marks, trying to work her way past traffic. Grabowski still trying to work her way in. That's a whistle. Moving back. Brady trying to feed it. That goes out the end line. That will come out to the 16 for Saline. 1-1 is the score. 5:54. I'm going to try that again. Numbers, they're fun. 5:39 left to go here in the second. Move back on the defensive side now. Put over to Claire Clark. Claire Clark trying to bring it up the near wing. Knocked down. El Puff-Paff had it. And racing ahead is Miller. Miller. Edwards trying to poke that away. Miller will have to come back and restart. As that's grabbed there by El Puff-Paff. El Puff-Paff. And move it over. That fired back deep by Carly Puff-Paff. And we'll go out the end line, and Pioneer will take over at the 16. 5 minutes left to go here in the second. Before halftime, 1-1 is our score. It's the ball on the far wing. Trying to pull that away. Back there was McGowan. And it goes out the far sideline. Talladay.
June Golban, number 17, in for the Pioneers.
Golban in for Pioneer. That ball taken. Coming over is Pottet. And rocketed down and out the end line. All the way back to the fence. 4:24 left to go here in the second quarter. Pioneer brings it out to the 16. Brady has it there. Brady lifts it ahead, trying to get to Solden. Solden with a hit, but that is going to go back over to the Hornets. Saline has it. Scarley Puff Paff trying to bring it ahead. That knocked away. Here comes Pioneers. Solden over midfield. Solden pokes it back on the far wing. That over to McGowan. McGowan racing down the far sideline. McGowan has that knocked back. McGowan to restart. McGowan hits it down the far sideline. Over to Jones. Jones trying to make her way around. Now Saline has it on the far sideline. They'll restart. Says Talladay. Back hit down and controlled. Here comes Pioneer. Racing back. I believe that was Solden who moves it over on the near side. Gets it ahead. Here comes Grabowski. Moves it just next, and it wouldn't settle down. Is trying to fire that in. It was Galban, and the ball just wouldn't settle down. That is going to be sling ball on the near sideline. Under 3 minutes left to go here before halftime. 1-1 is our score. Claire Clark and ahead on the near sideline. Now brought down by Grabowski. Grabowski moves it back on the restart. I have her move it in a couple feet. Now Grabowski with a good hit, trying to get it ahead to Galban, but that over to Saline. Knocked down. Brady trying to get it, pulled back away by Miller. Miller races between the hash marks, coming ahead with it. Miller into the offensive side, poked away. Knocked down, trying to grab that is Brady. Talladay to restart. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Goes out the end line. Pioneer will start back over. Pioneer moves it over onto the far wing. We'll bring it ahead. Brady lifts it down the far sideline, trying to get it over to Jones. And stopped on the far sideline, back over there by Phillips. Phillips trying to feed it over. Galban trying to knock it away. Battle for it, just shy midfield. It's going to be a restart for Saline with 1:20 left to go before halftime. Galban trying to hop in the way. That fired all the way back, and Jimenez will let it roll out the end line. It'll be Pioneer ball with 1 minute 11 seconds left to go before halftime on a 1-1 game. Brady over on the far side, trying to get it ahead. As Edwards was trying to get that, that fired all the way down. As that went right off of Miller's stick, out the end line. Pioneer again will take over in their own defensive side. 44 seconds left to go before halftime. Brady moves the ball over, trying to get it over to McGowan. Now Lammer moves it ahead. McGowan feeds it, that right to midfield. Galban racing over. Jones trying to grab the ball. 23 seconds left to go. That goes out the far sideline. Pioneer to restart with 17 seconds left in the half. McGowan all the way hits it hard down the far sideline. 7 seconds left to go. That will go out, and Saline will take over. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And that will do it for the first half. At the end of one, it is 1-1. Pioneers scored at 10:48. As that was a goal by Grabowski. Then in the second at 9:29, it was a goal by, who was that? That was a goal by Nishioka, but I think we determined that was Paddock who scored. That's where we're at. We'll take a little break, play a little message from the MHSAA.
Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sports skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the Health and Safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As we're about to get back going 1-1 here at the half. Pioneers scored first in the first, then Saline answered back at 9:29 in the second. Both squads looking to get the lead here in the third. "15 minutes up on the clock. Sold it. We'll get things started off right in the center circle. As waiting for the officials, Solden set, ready to get going, and we are there we go. Pioneer underway. Sent over there, rocketed ahead by Tolbert. Brady will take it. Brady moves it over onto the near side, gets it over to Grabowski. Grabowski down the near wing. That's hit by Jones. Jones gets it back to Grabowski. And stolen away. Here comes Saline down the near sideline. They'll move that back as Carly Pafef with it. And knocked down, wouldn't settle down. Oh, that brought back Saline. Carly Pafef. Intercepted by McGowan. It'll be Saline ball. Poked away from Arvey. Coming ahead with it. Here comes McGowan. McGowan races over into the offensive zone. Kicked away all the way back. Picked up over on the near side to Grabowski. Grabowski down the near wing. Grabowski into the near corner. Jones trying to feed it back. That loose in front. Trying to hold it in was Brady. Sent down on the near wing. Trying to steal it away. Grabowski trying to knock it away. Battle there with Miller. Saline with the ball. 13:27 left to go. Talladay trying to move it ahead. That popped up by Padat. Padat racing down the far side. Not on that far sideline. Trying to center it. That knocked away by Jimenez. And McGowan trying to steal that ball away. And it's going to be a Pioneer restart. Jimenez sends it down the field. Racing over. Trying to get it is Solden. That pulled back over by Nishioka. Poked back. Battle for it on that far sideline. And McGowan with it. McGowan moves it back over to Brady. Brady trying to avoid pressure by Saline, trying to weave through traffic. Brady moves it over on the near sideline. As that was brought ahead, coming back, Sutton. Trying to get it past a pair of Skyline players, moving over. Here comes Jones. Jones racing ahead with it. Jones down on the near wing. Jones with a cross. That grab by Tolbert. Tolbert with the shot. And just missed. .12:02 left to go. That will come out. Pioneer will have it. Gets it over to Grabowski. Grabowski brings it up the field. Grabowski in along the end line, trying to weave it past two defenders. Pulled back by Solden. Solden, cross knocked down, trying to get it back. Now moved over along the near side. As that was Miller with it, but a whistle. Fed over by Sutton. Tipped back. Pioneer trying to hold it in. Brady with it. Brady moves back up the field. Gets it over to Sutton. Sutton over to Grabowski. Grabowski with the cross. That kicked away. Good job by Klosser. Come out to the 16. Fired ahead. Knocked down by Pioneer. Good job by Grabowski. Grabowski racing down. Puts it into the near corner. Jones with it. Jones trying to send it down the end line. Knocked as Saline tried to get it out the side, but rocketed off of Jones. Grabowski with it. Grabowski hits it. That knocked away by Saline. Solden trying to pull that away from Arvey. Saline with it. Pull back. Here comes Brady. Brady trying to avoid pressure back there by Pafef. Talladay Knocked down. Saline ahead. Pulled back by Sutton. Menace chases it. Fed over by Edwards. Pioneer trying to bring it ahead. Hammerman with it down the far sideline. Hammerman trying to get it over to Solden. That knocked down. Brought back as here comes Miller the other direction. Pioneer gathers it up again. As over. Coming ahead, Grabowski. Grabowski over to Jones in the near corner and couldn't quite keep it in. 9:35 left to go here in the third. 1-1 is our score. As that bounced off of Jones. Saline with it. Trying to rocket it ahead was Olivia Pofeff. Here comes Grabowski. Grabowski over to Jones. Jones trying to get through traffic. Jones. That will be Saline's ball as they'll move it about 6 yards ahead. As Olivia Pofeff down the near sidelines. Intercepted by Sutton. Sutton gets it over to Tolbert. Tolbert trying to make her way between the hash marks. Tolbert has that poke back away. Coming the other direction. That rocketed back. Trying to pull it back. Here comes Brady. Brady trying to get around Nishioka. Brady takes it back on the near hash marks. Brady spinning, trying to get away from Miller. Feeding it on the far side. That intercepted, bringing it ahead. As here comes El Puffpaff. El Puffpaff on the far sideline. Trying to move it ahead over to Padet. Padet, who has the goal. Own goal for Saline here. 1-1 is the score. That ball will go out the near sideline. Saline ball, 8 minutes left to go. Here in the third, 1-1 is our score. Talladay fires that knock down, loose out in front. Kicked away, still trying to pull it back.
Corner.
Off of a knee, that's going to be a corner. So Saline with the corner. Pioneer players get their gear on. So far has been Carly Puffpaff who has taken these corners. We'll see if that remains true on this one as Saline breaks the huddle. Does indeed look like Carly Puffpaff for the insert on this corner. 7:13 left to go here in the third. 1-1 our score. Grab Miller with a shot kicked away by Grand. Brady feeds it, and that will go out the far sideline. El Puffpaff with it. El Puffpaff heading towards the corner. As McGowan trying to knock that away. Restart for Saline on that far sideline. Solden trying to get a stick on it. Pioneer with it. It's tipped. McGowan trying to get it. Tolbert racing in, trying to peel that away from El Puffpaff. El Puffpaff poked away by Brady, and a whistle. That will be Pioneer ball. Brady restarts, racing down the far sideline. Brady trying to get between Miller. And launched ahead, pulled away by Claire Clark. Saline sending it right back into the Pioneer defensive zone. Into the far corner. Jimenez trying to drive it. That got knocked down. That is going to be Pioneer ball. Pioneer moves it quickly over onto the near side, bringing it at Grabowski. Now Jones trying to work her way through traffic. Jones feeds it ahead. Grabowski tips it, stolen away, spinning with it Nishioka. Back over on the near sideline. Trying to poke that and pry it away is Olivia Puffpaff. Pioneer ball, 5:18 left to go here in the third. Nishioka will have it for Saline, moves that over. Olivia Puffpath will take it. 5 minutes left to go here in the third. Olivia Puffpath, that knocked down. Pulled back by Tolbert. Tolbert trying to weave her way through. Trying to get it past RV, a whistle, and that will be Saline ball. RV bringing ahead over midfield. Knocked back, number 11 for Saline, trying the centering attempt. And pulled back, and now coming down on the near sideline. Here comes Pioneer. As Brady ahead, stolen away by Saline. Talladay. That's it between the hash marks. Pioneer ball as Edwards moves it back. And trying to get it over to Grabowski. Went off of a Saline player. Pioneer will restart. And lifted ahead. Knocking it down, Solden, but it goes right out the near sideline. That will be Saline ball as we approach the 4-minute mark. Here in the third, still knotted up at 1 apiece. Is moved back by Olivia Puffpath. All the way over, controlled by Nishioka. Nishioka moves it over onto the far wing. It's sent ahead by Claire Clark. Pulled away by Pioneer, but Saline trying to move it further down. Pioneer grabs it. Brady. Over on the near wing, keeping it in and not quite keeping it in. Good attempt there by Grabowski. And racing ahead with it, Talladay. Trying to center it. Jimenez knocks it down. Jimenez trying to get it ahead. Grabbed, racing down the near sideline is Solden. Solden has to move it back for a restart for Pioneer. Moving over, Brady gets it over to Solden. Solden trying to weave her way through traffic and knocked down. Good job to get past two, but Nishioka able to knock it away. That comes over onto the near sideline. Nishioka cuts towards the center. Knocked back. Good defense back there by Kolb. Picked up now on the near wing. Poked away as Carly Puffpath had it. Here comes Pioneer. Restart the other direction. Rocketed ahead by Grabowski. Back. Grabowski has it now. Grabowski trying to get it down on the near sideline. The official talking things over, explaining things. 2:25 left to go. Grabowski moves it back, waiting for the restart. Grabowski looks to her left. Rolls it back over. Trying to get over is Sutton. Knocked down. Grabowski back with it, but that's going to be a Saline ball. 2:12 left to go here in the third. 1-1 is our score. Talladay rockets it, knocked down. But Saline controls as RV puts it deep. Coming over, Miller trying to work her way in and kicked out. That'll be all the way out the near sideline as Grant sends it for a ride. Talladay will restart on the near sideline. 1:46 left to go. Here in the third, 1-1 is our score. Talladay gets it into the near corner. And poked away by Grabowski, but out the near sideline. Trying to get it away from RV. Talladay again. That is going to be Pioneer. Will have it. They'll restart. Sutton has it for Pioneer. Sutton trying to get it past. Moved over to Solden. That's going to go back over to Saline. And knocked down. Good job by Jimenez trying to get past traffic. Now Grabowski on the near sideline. Grabowski gets it back into the midfield area, but Nishioka quickly fires it back in. That goes out the near sideline. 50 seconds left to go here in the third. 1-1 is our score. Pioneer versus Saline. Battle for third place here. Tipped back, controlled. Trying to move it ahead is Kolb. Knocked away. There'll be a Pioneer restart. Is now racing ahead. Brady with it. Brady down the near sideline. And pulled away by Solden. Solden spins with it, but first a whistle. It's going to go over to Saline with 18 seconds left to go in the third. Saline quickly rockets it ahead. 14 seconds coming down on the near sideline. Number 11 for Saline knocked down. There goes Brady, who fires it ahead. Talladay knocking it out of midair. There's 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And that will do it for the third. Going into the fourth quarter, it is all knotted up at one apiece, 1-1, with 15 more minutes in regulation to go. Let's play a few more messages from the MHSAA.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As we're about to get going in the fourth, 1-1 is our score here between Saline and Pioneer. And senior celebration will be after this. We will broadcast that as well for seniors for this squad. Pioneer ahead. Here comes Jones. Jones bringing it, tipped away. Solden now trying to get it ahead, knocked away by Nishioka. Nishioka moves it over onto the far wing. Brought up the far wing by El Puff Paff. Stolbert trying to get it away from El Puff Paff. El Puff Paff ahead. Send it over to Caroline Clark, but that goes out the far sideline. Loose. That is going to be Pioneer as McGowan has it on the far sideline, moves it ahead, racing over to get it is Kolb. That will go out the far sideline. McGowan moves it back. Coming over on the near wing is Brady. Brady stops. Brady gets it over to Grabowski. Grabowski scored in the first, looking to get a tally here in the fourth. Moving it over to Jones, and that goes out the end line. 13:40 left to go here in the fourth. Saline takes it at the 16. Jones comes back, trying to knock it away, moves over to Nishioka. Nishioka down on the near wing. That will be stopped. Went out the near sideline. Sutton has it. Sutton, they bring it ahead. Now she'll start there. Sutton chips it ahead. That knockdown, trying to turn on it is Solden. Solden trying to work her way through contact. Jones, just couldn't turn on it. As the ball was coming to the near side, she had an open goal, but just couldn't get her stick on it to knock it in. That goes out, and that will be a Saline restart at the 16 for Nishioka. Back, Jones, excuse me, that wasn't. Pull back down on the near wing, fed ahead. Racing over, here comes number 11 for Saline. Looking for a cross. Poke down. Good job to knock it away by Jimenez. And we'll go out, and Pioneer will restart at the 16 with 12:18 left to go. 1-1 is our score. Just wouldn't settle down for Jones. Goes out the near sideline. That will be Olivia Puffpath with it. She'll get set up. This is about 10 yards on the Pioneer side of midfield. Knocked down. Here comes Pioneer. Olivia Puffpath trying to make it difficult for Pioneer to get down on the near sideline. As Solden moves it over. Tolbert fires it ahead. As here comes Kolb. Kolb racing, and that kicked away. Back, Solden has it. Solden gets inside the arc. Solden. That tip back, and that is going to be a corner for Pioneer. 11:31 left to go here in the fourth. 1-1 is our score. Pioneer hoping to cash in on a big corner here. Grabowski comes over for the insert on the far side of the goal. Looks like Tolbert is centered up. Solden just to her left. Grab by Solden. Solden rolls it over to Tolbert. Tolbert. Ball tried to hop over. Tolbert has it. Tolbert trying to get past traffic. Tolbert trying to center it up. That right in front. And that is going to be Saline's ball. 11:10 left to go here in the fourth. 1-1 is our score. Nishioka moves it over onto the far wing. As Kolb trying to steal it away. But Claire Clark gets it down the far sideline. Kolb trying to pull that back. Claire Clark gets it ahead. That goes out the far sideline. I believe there's McGowan over there. That will start over for Pioneer. $10:35 left to go here in the fourth. Pioneer ahead. That grab trying to move it over with Solden. And here comes Pioneer racing down as Tolbert ends up on the pitch. She'll get helped up. 10:15 left to go. Tolbert looks like she's all right. That is going to be a corner for Pioneer. Grabowski goes for the insert on the far side. Looks like it is Grabowski. Gets it over to Solden. Solden, and that just goes wide. Oh, good attempt, just wide to the far side. Saline will have it at the 16 as they ditch all their gear. Oh, Pioneer has it. Excuse me, Pioneer restarting. Pull back. Now here comes Saline working her way over. Whistle. Rocket it back, stolen by Solden. Solden trying to move it over. Solden looking for Jones. That knocked away by Arvey. Now over to Tolbert. Tolbert trying to get into the arc. Pioneer restarts at the 20. Over to Grabowski. Grabowski Trying to knock it down. That pulled back away. Grabowski gets it back. Grabowski in along the end line. Centering attempt. That shot by Solden and in. Solden with the score on the pass from Grabowski. And at 9-10. Pioneer takes the 2-1 lead. Boardman in for Pioneer. Saline wants to talk it over. They take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Let's play a little push on. Keep you fired up. Keep Pioneer fired up. Keep everybody fired up for the last 9 minutes and 10 seconds. 9 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in the fourth. Again, taking a look at let me pull this up. Saline has 8 points and is in third place. Pioneer has 6 points in fourth place, trying to get tied up for third place, and they would have the tiebreaker with Saline trying to get into that third place spot by the end here of the regular season. It's Pioneer up 2-1. Miller starts things off, moves it back, now over on the near wing. Talladay brings it ahead. Talladay trying to get away from Jones. That fired ahead, knocked down by Miller. Miller down the near sideline. Miller races over. Miller and knocked away by Brady. Coming back, here comes Jones. Jones dispossessed by Talladay. That rocketed down the near sideline. That went out before Pioneer could knock it away, though. 8:43 left to go. Pioneer up 2-1. Saline has it in the offensive zone. Talladay on the near sideline with it. Talladay gets it back over and rolled over by 18. Now pulled back. Here comes Pioneer. Solden with it. Solden. And the go-ahead goal, that fired all the way over down on the far sideline, racing over to get it, is McGowan, pulled back by Saline. As they try to move it ahead, stolen back by Tolbert. Now coming ahead, Solden has it knocked away. Saline the other direction, Saline. Over midfield is Talladay, pulled back. There's going to be a whistle and Saline ball at 7:50 left to go. Pioneer up 2-1. Saline looking for the equalizer. These two teams tied earlier in the season. Over to Talladay. Talladay trying to get down the near sideline. Talladay has that knocked away by Sutton. Controlled, fired ahead. Battle for it on the near sideline is number 11 trying to move it over. Coming in is RV, and that is going to be for Pioneer. Pioneer's ball as they quickly race the other direction. Moved over to Grabowski. Grabowski down the near sideline trying to get it to Jones. Jones weaves through, but a whistle. 7 minutes left to go. Boyce rolls it back, stolen away, and on the near sideline. Pioneer ball. Good job by Boardman. Picked up, moved down the near sideline. That will go out. 6:39 left to go. Saline with possession in their own defensive end. That was brought ahead by Olivia Puffpath. Controlled by Tolbert. Tolbert over to Boardman. Knocked away by Claire Clark. Claire Clark, that down on the far sideline. Boardman will restart. Moves it there for McGowan. McGowan over, making a move is Solden. Solden in the far corner, whistle. Solden with the restart, but they'll have her go back in. It's going to be Saline's ball, 5:44 left to go. As pulling it back over is Caroline Clark. Caroline Clark. Knocked down. Poked away, trying to get away from it. From Elpuff coming in. Here comes Pioneer. As a whistle, Tolbert was right there.
Corner.
That is going to be a corner for Pioneer with 5:23 left to go. Grabowski.
Grabowski inbounded.
She's set up on the far side. Pioneer would love an insurance goal here. Back, Sutton. That knocked down, coming over, spinning with it. Trying to get it over to Solden. Excuse me, that was Brady, not Sutton. As Claire Clark. Down the far sideline for Saline. Intercepted. Here comes Pioneer. Brady moves it ahead. Here comes Grabowski. Pulled back away by El Puffpath. Saline on the restart. RV has it. 4:45 left to go. Here comes Pioneer. Ahead. Solden. Coming. Trying to get into the arc. Poked away. Moved by Nishioka over onto the near wing. Brought ahead by Talladay, pulled away by Grabowski. Grabowski, as that poke Talladay out the near sideline. Grabowski to restart. 4:20 left to go. 2-1 Pioneer with the lead. Oh, Brady, that pass intercepted, poked back as RV with it. RV, as that pulled away. Excellent work by Tolbert. Tolbert. Through traffic, Tolbert ahead to Solden. Solden racing down with it. Solden with the shot. .345 left to go. That is going to be a corner.
Have a man out of his corner.
2-1 Pioneer with the lead. Grabowski on the insert on the corner on the far side of the goal. Solden with it. That got deflected. Tolbert comes over with it. Tolbert trying to get it set up to Solden, and Nishioka getting in the way. That's going to be Saline's ball. 3:25 left to go. And all the way down towards center, knocked down. But Saline gets it back. Here comes Pioneer. Racing ahead with it. Moved over by Brady. Now trying to spin on it was Jones.
Ann Arbor corner.
Corner for Pioneer. 3:09 left to go. 2-1 Pioneer with the lead.
Grace Grabowski will insert.
As Grace Grabowski gets it set on the near side of the goal for the insert. Move back, slips past, moved over to Tolbert. Tolbert trying to get past. Tolbert coming in with a shot. Now Grabowski trying to spin with it. Ball loose. Oh, trying to get it out, and a whistle.
We'll do it again.
That is going to be a corner for Pioneer. 2:50 left to go here in the fourth. 2-1 Pioneer with the lead. This time Grabowski is going to be on the far side of the goal. That ball moved back over. Grabbed by Tolbert. Tolbert. And that just misses. That is going to be Saline's ball. 2:36 left to go. Pioneer with the 2-1 lead. Trying to hang on. Nishioka rockets it towards midfield. Plucking it up there is Padat. Padat, who has the lone Saline goal coming down on the far sideline. And into the far corner. And we'll go out the end line. Restart for Saline. Trying to chip it forward, battle with it.
Corner, Saline.
Saline gets a corner with 1 tick under 2 minutes left to go. So Pioneer will get the gear on after they get an explanation. It's going to come to the near side of the goal. I believe that's Carly Puffpaff. She has taken all of them so far. Grabbed, RV moves it over. Nishioka trying to feed it out in front. Loose! Knocked away. Jimenez had it. Now Jimenez pulls it back, and that will be Pioneer ball. 1 minute, 42 seconds left to go and counting. Huge stop by Pioneer down on the near sideline. Jones gets it ahead. Jones trying to race away. Talladay pokes it back the other direction. That will be Saline ball. 1 minute, 25 seconds left to go. Ball comes to midfield as Tolbert trying to knock it away. Brought back by RV. Tolbert dispossesses RV, but a whistle. 1 minute, 12 seconds left to go. As Olivia Puffpaff, that launched all the way back down, racing over to get it, is Olivia Puffpaff. Down on the near sideline, trying to bring it ahead. That will be a whistle as Solden was trying to knock that away. 52 seconds left to go. Talladay with it. Talladay feeds it ahead. And slip pass coming over. Knocked down. Pioneer has it down on the near sideline. Fed ahead. Here comes Jones. Jones moves it back. 35 seconds left to go. That ball will go out the near sideline. Saline with it. 30 seconds left to go. Grabbing it, moving ahead. Olivia Puffpaff. And down on the near sideline goes out the end line. 18 seconds left to go. Pioneer will bring it out at the 16. Moves over and out the near sideline. 8 seconds left to go. Quick an attempt. Talladay on the near sideline. Talladay moving it over. 1 second left to go. And that will do it. Pioneer beats Saline by a score of 2-1. Finishing off the regular season with a big win here versus the Saline Hornets. That means Pioneer is 6-4-4 on the season. Saline is now 7-4-2 on the season.
Pioneer will be back at Hollway Field for their first game in the tournament. They'll be playing Clarkson in the regionals on Wednesday, this Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. You won't want to miss it.
So Pioneer will be here at 5:30 on Wednesday, first round of the playoffs. So make sure you come on out. Hollway Field this Wednesday at 5:30. I do have a coaches show at 6 o'clock, but we will see if we can do something, and we'll double check. So we may not have play-by-play, but we'll do our best to have video for that game. So we're going to have a senior celebration here. Let's play a few messages from the MHSA as they get that all set up.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sports skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the Health and Safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Someone was being serenaded with a little happy birthday down there as well as getting ready for the senior celebration here. And we will turn it over to John on the microphone. So again, the next game, we will effort to have it. We will do our best. It will probably not have play-by-play, but we will effort to have that. That will be on Wednesday, 5:30 here at Hollway Field versus Clarkston Field Hockey. So that is the opening round of the Michigan High School Field Hockey League playoffs. So we'll have that. Other games happening in the first round. If I can go back one. So there's a play-in between Brighton and Forest Hills, Dearborn High School, and Northville. Then round one, Skyline will take on. They have the number 1 seed. They'll take on one of those remaining folk. It'll be Heartland at Rockford. Bloomfield Hills, the number 5 seed, versus Plymouth Canton Salem, number 12. 13 is Farmington United at number 4, Novi. Pioneers, the number 3 seeded team. They are versus the 14th seeded team, Clarkston High School. Number 11, West Bloomfield, will be at Grand Lake. And here is the senior
very
night.
special occasion for our 2023 Pioneer Varsity Field Hockey team and their families, especially the seniors. Their loyalty, dedication, and talent that they've brought to this program has meant so much and is immeasurable in value to the team. Seniors, when I call your name, please step forward with your parents. Megan Edwards, accompanied by her parents Sean and Laura Edwards and brothers Connor and Ryan. Megan started playing rec and ed field hockey in 3rd grade, joined Fer de Lance Field Hockey Club in 7th grade. She's played for Pioneer all 4 years of high school. Pioneer Field Hockey has taught her how to compete with not only the other team, but to challenge herself and her teammates, and always strive to get better. Megan's favorite Pioneer Field Hockey memory was when they had a team talent show, and her team, combined with another, made up a dance in their hotel room. That's all we're going to say about that. Megan's advice to younger players is to always push yourself, to put in your best effort, and never give up. In her spare time, Megan enjoys traveling, playing ice hockey, hanging out with her friends and family. And next year, Megan will be attending Denison University, where she'll play field hockey. Go Big Red, she says. Megan would like to thank her teammates and coaches for making every season so much fun. She'd also like to thank her parents and coaches for supporting her through the recruiting process so she can continue to play field hockey in college. Megan Edwards. And now Maddie Grand. She's accompanied by her parents David and Julie Grand, her brother Sam, and grandparents Myrna and Joe, and Ellen and Mark. Maddie started playing field hockey in 7th grade and has been playing all 4 years at Pioneer. She also plays club field hockey at Pinnacle. Pioneer has taught her, field hockey has taught her to trust in herself and her teammates, to be a leader and to rise above challenges. Maddie's favorite field hockey memory is winning the 2022 state championship. Maddie's advice for younger players is to enjoy your time at Pioneer, embrace all team traditions and culture fully, and have confidence in yourself. Off the field, Maddie enjoys playing ice hockey, running track, and hiking. Next year, Maddie will be studying engineering and continuing her field hockey career at Michigan. Go Blue! Maddie thanks her parents for taking her to all of her field hockey practices and games, her coaches for helping her improve as a player and a leader and pushing her to succeed, and her teammates for believing in me and always being there for her. Maddie Grand. And now Sarah Huffman, accompanied by her parents Derek and Raquel Huffman. Sarah began playing field hockey in 3rd grade and has played all 4 years at Pioneer. She also plays for Fer de Lance Field Hockey. Pioneer has taught Sarah how to keep playing through adversity. Her advice for younger players, the key to not going crazy is to talk to an upperclassman because they understand what you're going through. Sarah's favorite memory is when Cece hid in the bag compartment in the charter bus on the way to the Husky Classic and scared Coach Jane. Wish I'd been there. Outside of field hockey, Sarah enjoys crocheting, reading, and drawing. Next year, she's committed to the University of St. Francis to play field hockey and to study mathematics. Sarah thanks her dad for always being there for her through all the tears and her rants, but also being her biggest supporter and complaining right there with her. Sarah Huffman. And Nora Lammers. She's accompanied by her parents, Andy and Molly. Nora has been playing field hockey since 6th grade and has been playing at Pioneer since her sophomore year. Pioneer field hockey has taught her that even when things get hard, she can always get through it. Nora's advice for younger players: always try to have fun even when things get hard. Know that your teammates always have your back. It's the Pioneer culture. Nora's favorite memory is 7th Day last year when her group won the costume contest with a Top Gun theme. Another good one in this. Even though they didn't win the games, they were still good sports and happy they won the costume contest. Outside of field hockey, Nora enjoys spending time with friends and family. Next year, Nora will be attending college, and she's deciding which will be the lucky one to get her. Nora would like to thank her parents. I said that. Nora is deciding with me. Nora would like to thank her parents for being there for her, with her through the ups and downs and always supporting her. Nora Lammers. And Teddy Tolbert, accompanied by her parents Tom and Liz Tolbert. Teddy began playing field hockey in 3rd grade for Rec and Ed. She has been playing club field hockey with Fer de Lance since 6th grade and has been a 4-year varsity player at Pioneer. She says Pioneer field hockey's taught her mental toughness, hard work, and leadership. Her favorite memory is winning the state championship last year after a season filled with ups and downs. Her favorite non-field hockey memory is rescuing multiple animals, especially the legendary pig fiasco. Shout out to Katie and Evan for their hawk out of the net contributions, and hopefully the baby bunny is still staying strong out in Hollway. Teddy's advice to younger players: don't be afraid of making mistakes, asking for help from teammates or coaches, or getting paired with a crazy good senior as a freshman for a drill. These are the things that push you and make you better. Step up to every challenge, whatever it might be, and don't underestimate yourself. Teddy enjoys playing drums and, as you heard, singing in her band, musical theater, and traveling. Next year, Teddy is heading off to Connecticut to play field hockey at Wesleyan and study film. Go Cardinals and go Pioneers. Teddy wants to thank her parents and grandparents for their endless support. In addition, she thanks Pioneer field hockey coaches Jane, Katie, Kate, Melissa, and April. They have impacted her in countless ways, and she will always have a special place in her heart for them. Finally, a big thank you to Ryan and Maren Langford for giving her Field Hockey Foundation and passion for the game. Teddy Tolbert. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for all these outstanding young women. They move on in their quest for another state championship on Wednesday, as I told you, 5:30 right here. You won't want to miss it. And we thank them for all of their contributions now and in the coming weeks. Congratulations, seniors. Class of 2024. Pioneer Class of 2023. Field hockey.
That is the senior celebration. We'll leave you with that. Pioneer wins 2-1. They're back in action here, 5:30 at Hollway Field on Wednesday. Please come out and support the team. Thank you very much for my camera person, James Wiseman. My name is Mark Wiseman. Thank you and good night.